All right, guys, it's almost bar exam season. Let's take a bar exam question together. Here we go. A landscaping corporation sought to merge with a paving corporation. Shareholders in both corporations were dissatisfied with the merger's terms and wanted to sell their shares back to the corporation. The dissatisfied shareholders' shares would not remain outstanding after the merger. Which shareholders, if any, have appraisal rights? A, only shareholders in the landscaping corporation. B, only shareholders in the paving corporation. C, shareholders in both the landscaping corporation and the paving corporation. And D, neither shareholders in the landscaping corporation nor shareholders in the paving corporation. Pause the video, consider. And now, with 77% of students answering C is correct, shareholders in both the landscaping corporation and the paving corporation have appraisal rights. A merger is a transaction in which two corporations smush together. We'll go over this together. One corporation survives the merger and the other generally ceases to exist. But in exchange, the new surviving entity absorbs the liabilities, assets, and powers of both. Shareholders in the dissolving entity exchange their shares for shares in the new company. Shareholders in both corporations must approve the transaction. Shareholders in both corporations also typically have appraisal rights. Now, we'll go over this in detail. What are appraisal rights? Appraisal rights are triggered when a shareholder dissents from an extraordinary corporate action, such as a merger or dissolution, which will fundamentally change the existence or nature of their particular shares. Appraisal rights entitle the dissenting shareholder to compel the corporation to buy back her shares at an appraised or judicially determined fair market value. In mergers, appraisals rights arise anytime shareholders' approval is required when a subsidiary merges with either its parent or a subsidiary under its common parent. However, if the merger requires shareholder approval, the shareholder does not have appraisal rights to the extent that her shares would remain outstanding after the merger. The dissatisfied shareholder in both the landscaping corporation and the paving corporation have appraisal rights. Both groups of shareholders must approve the transaction, and no shareholder in either group would have outstanding shares after the merger. Therefore, both groups of shareholders have appraisal rights. The key takeaway here is that shareholders in both corporations typically have appraisal rights unless specific circumstances apply, and they do not here. Thanks so much, guys. Leave a comment, leave a review. We love all the support we've been getting from you guys, and share this video with someone who may want to study more harder for the bar. Good luck in July.